The principal ran into the cafeteria screaming, "Who posted the video?" The entire cafeteria went silent. About 30 kids immediately pulled out their phones. I wasn't one of them. I had no idea what video she was talking about, but I watched everyone around me start scrolling, searching, their faces confused or curious or worried. Then Principal Hewitt said, "The one from the girls' bathroom." I turned to look at my best friend Aiden sitting across from me. His face had gone completely white, not pale, white, like every drop of blood had drained from his body in an instant. Principal Hewitt walked further into the cafeteria. Two security guards flanked her, Officer Daniels and Officer Kim. Both had their radios in hand. This wasn't a drill. This wasn't a lecture about appropriate social media use. This was serious. Principal Hewitt's voice shook when she spoke again. "Someone in this school recorded a video in the girls' bathroom, 3rd floor, during second period today. That video was posted to multiple platforms 20 minutes ago. It's been viewed over 500 times already, and I want to know who did it. Right now." The cafeteria erupted in whispers, kids looking at each other, pulling up social media, searching for the video. I didn't move. I just stared at Aiden. He wouldn't look at me. His eyes were fixed on the table, his jaw clenched so tight I could see the muscle jumping. I leaned forward and whispered his name. "Aiden." Nothing. "Aiden, look at me." He didn't move. My stomach dropped. I'd known Aiden my entire life. We'd been inseparable since elementary school. He was the brother I'd never had. We told each other everything, every secret, every stupid thing we'd done, every girl we liked, everything. But right now, he wouldn't even look at me. And that meant something was very, very wrong. I pulled out my phone and opened Instagram. Started scrolling through stories. Nothing. Snapchat. Nothing. TikTok. And then I found it. The video was grainy, shot from inside a bathroom stall. The camera was positioned low, angled up toward the sinks and mirror. You could see the bottom half of the stall door and the gap underneath it. The video was 2 minutes long. I didn't want to watch it. Didn't want to see what had made Principal Hewitt look like that, but I pressed play anyway. The first 30 seconds showed nothing, just an empty bathroom. Then the door opened and a girl walked in. I recognized her immediately. Madison Fletcher, Jr., straight A student, student council, volleyball team. She walked to the sink and set down her backpack. Then she started crying, not quiet tears, full sobbing, the kind that shakes your whole body. Madison stood at that sink for over a minute just crying. She looked around like she was making sure she was alone. Then she pulled something from her backpack, a pregnancy test. My hands started shaking. I wanted to stop watching, but I couldn't. Madison opened the test with trembling hands, read the instructions, paced the bathroom. Then she went into a stall. The camera angle showed her feet under the door, the rustling sounds, the waiting. When she came back out, she set the test on the sink counter and stared at it. The video showed her face in the mirror, the hope, the fear, the waiting. Then she picked up the test and her face crumbled. She slid down the wall and sat on the bathroom floor crying so hard she could barely breathe. The video ended there, but it had been posted with a caption. "Madison Fletcher is pregnant. Share before she deletes it." My throat closed up. This wasn't just an invasion of privacy. This was someone's most vulnerable private moment exposed to the entire school, to the entire internet. I looked up from my phone and searched the cafeteria for Madison, found her sitting at a table in the far corner with her friends. Her face was in her hands. Her friends were surrounding her, blocking her from view, but I could see her shoulders shaking. She was crying the same way she'd cried in that video, the same devastating world-ending sobs, and everyone was watching her. Everyone had seen her most private moment. Principal Hewitt's voice rang out again. "I want whoever posted this video to come forward right now. You have one chance to take responsibility before we involve law enforcement." Nobody moved. The cafeteria was completely silent except for the sound of Madison crying in the corner. Principal Hewitt waited 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2. Then she nodded to the security guards. "Lock the doors. Nobody leaves until we figure out who did this." Officer Daniels and Officer Kim moved to the exits, pulled the doors closed. The click of the locks echoed through the space. 300 students trapped, and somewhere among them was the person who destroyed Madison's life. I looked at Aiden again. He still wouldn't meet my eyes. His hands were shaking. I felt sick. No way. Aiden wouldn't do something like this. He couldn't. He was a good person. He volunteered at the animal shelter. He helped his little sister with homework. He was the guy who stood up for kids getting bullied. There was no possible way he had anything to do with this video. But then, why did he look like he was about to pass out? I leaned closer and whispered again, "Dude, what's going on?" He finally looked at me. His eyes were wide, panicked. He opened his mouth like he was going to say something.